Hello, beautiful folks. Welcome back once again. I'm sorry, today I'm not wearing glasses, so I don't see as well. And I'm wearing a cap because I was walking. I then got into the pool and had a swim. I have a blocked ear once again. The blocked ear, believe it or not, was not from the swim. It was from having a shower afterwards and washing out the pool water. And when I washed out the pool water, my ear blocked. I don't know what causes that. It's something that I've had pretty much all my life. My left ear always blocks. It may appear like my right ear to you, I'm not sure, because you might have the mirror view, but it's my left ear. And anyway, as I'm reading another Mine Mizumura book, Inheritance from Mother, and unfortunately I seem to be reading all the sad books in a row at this moment in time, although it's a little bit more light-hearted, but of course it depends what you've been through in your own life. You know, if like me, just over 2 years ago, you lost your mother, reading about the loss of a mother, regardless of the tale, can be impactful on your mental state, and therefore sometimes I feel like I need the therapy of talking to you, the great people out there in the great beyond and beyond, wherever that may be. But it's something of a recurring theme that I've been talking about recently, and that's the theme of people wanting to be seen. And it's something that struck a nerve deep within, because many of the conversations that I have talk about family. You know, a lot of my friends have traveled and they've moved, they're immigrants, or we live in different parts of the world and our families are all spread out, or we've lost family along the way. And of course, as you get older, you lose family, you lose friends along the way. And along with that comes the discussion of the time that we spend working, the time that we spend sitting in an office, the time that we spend putting other priorities aside, such as family, friends, or even our own desires and activities and hobbies. And yes, I know that many of those things wouldn't exist if we didn't have the income that we receive from our employment. And also at the same time, our employment is a great source of giving us a sense of purpose and validity. And I'm truly grateful for flexibility that I have. But I see many people who simply refuse to go and see family, simply refuse to take vacation. They refuse to travel because they're so afraid that they might be replaceable. Believe it or not, we're all replaceable. And in fact, taking a vacation not only gives you a break from the stresses of your daily grind, the rigors of your daily chores, but it also gives other people a break from you. And that's a positive thing both ways. And even if you are missed, or if something does go slightly wrong while you're not there, people in that case will be looking forward to you getting back. And if you go and nobody misses you while you're away, what's the worst that can happen? You come back and get told that you're no longer needed. I shouldn't say that, because of course that is the great American fear. People fear that so much. And I've always tried to live my life to put myself in a situation where I don't have to fear that, where if something happens to me that I lose my job tomorrow, I can continue for quite a period of time and not have to stress too much about it. And think, okay, I'm going to go and spend some time with my dad, and I'm going to go and see my friends, and I'm going to take a road trip across America and not feel guilty about it, other than the fact that I'd be spending money that I was not being replenished by a salary, which would make me feel a little bit bad. But anyway, I think the gist of the conversation is just to think about it and certainly try to make that plan. If you have a friend who says, I want you to travel to Mexico with me, or I want you to come and visit me in Italy, or whatever it may be, wherever it may be, don't think, I can't do it because I'm busy. Oh, at the end of every year I have 30 days of vacation that accumulate and then I just lose them, but I'm just too important to ever take a break. Just take a break. Try to find some kind of a balance. Try to be more productive in a shorter period of time. We have great technology, great digital tools. We can produce a lot in a short period of time. It doesn't mean that we have to still try to adhere to a 40-hour work week that was invented a century ago. Just try to breathe, try to relax, try to find some space and some balance in your life. Thank you for listening to me.